Good morning, haymakers. We have a field of grass which is nearly ready to bale. Oh yes, today is the day where we're going to hitch up the New Holland 377 baler to the 5610 and we're going to go baling. Now first we have got to hitch up the FPM rake to the Sammy so that we can rake it all up to start with, because we're doing videos for the FPM equipment, machinery for them. And that'll be on Machinery Nation channel, so make sure you check out those videos when they come out, because we've just walk up through the big long weeds here. Our young grass we planted back along, which is just very weedy now. I didn't want that to be in this hay because this is for horses and that's young grass. Anyway, another story. So that is the FPM rake, single rotor rake, that we are going to be hitching up to Sammy shortly. That video will be on Machinery Nation. We have just beautiful tractor. We've been using the FPM 6 rotor tedder, 6 metre tedder, for doing all the tedding, and it has done a sterling job. Absolutely bob on. Really, really pleased with that. So thank you very much to Farm Tech Supplies for trusting us with your equipment. But today we are going to bale later on. You're going to follow along us on our journey to do that. And that's going to be baled with a 5610 and 377 baler. And then we're going to carry it with the Manitou flat 8 grab and Max's little Kioti tractor with the Nugent trailer behind it. So fingers crossed, so it all goes to plan. If it doesn't, you'll know. So anyway, let's go and get in the 5610, get the baler hitched up, all ready, and yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. It's all hitched up, well, nearly, but now, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just hitched up the 5610 to the baler, and in true fashion, I found an issue. Now, I just went and got Mike, because Mike's here this morning, but he's not actually here this afternoon when we're baling, so I've made an executive decision that we're not going to use the 5610 for baling. I know, I'm as sad as you are about this. But we've got a little bit of blow-by coming out of the bottom there. Now, Mike doesn't think it's a problem. He thinks it's because it hasn't been used for a while, and that the tractor actually needs work. And he said, to be fair, probably the best thing you do is go baling with it. But I don't want any problems this afternoon, because we've got this afternoon. Tomorrow is wet. I can't take any risks. So I'm going to go and take the baler down to the field so it's all ready. But we're going to do that with the Sammy 110, which will be more comfortable and everything. But it's not going to look as good as it is on this one. So there we go. Yeah, and in a future video, we'll explain about blow-by and what's going on with that tractor and why it's doing it. But Mike will be the best one to explain that. But we'll do that next week when we're not haymaking, or the week after, whenever. Anyway, there's no major problems with it. I just don't want problems today. Right, so we are all set up, ready to go raking. I think we've got it all set up properly. Oh. So just about to do that. No, you're all in the video. It's all right, because Suzanne just came out and said, right, why don't we have a wager on how many bales we're going to get? Now, pop in the comments if you want to pause the video and to have a guess if you want to, before you get to the end. Depends how honest you're feeling. Now, Alex, what did you say?
160.
160.
So
Josh?
I might have to lighten your bales.
You might have to lighten the bales. So I'm in control of this, aren't I? Because I can jump out and tighten the bales later on. Well, that's if the baler works. Anyway, Josh?
140.
140. Suzanne?
82.
82. And I reckon there's going to be 100.
Max has said 112 and Molly said 110.
Max 112.
And Mike's 150.
Mike's 150.
He's in the middle.
There we go. So who's highest? Alex at 160.
Yeah.
I better wind them down tight then, don't I? Right, we're going to get raking and then we'll be baling. So the Sammy is now hitched up to the baler, all ready to come out here into the field, because I've done the rowing up. Now, I balls up the rowing up. I didn't do a very good job of it. I'll show you that bit. Looks right, doesn't it? But no, it's... yeah, not my finest work. It's not my finest work. Now, I've only used a single rotor rake once before in my life, and I used plenty of hay bobs and a Franz guard and twin rotor rakes. Now, I think what I should have probably done is raked the middle first, and then rake the outside with a single rotor rake, because I just didn't find the single rotor rake goes high enough to be able to go over your line. So every time you go back over your line, you end up churning a little bit out again, even if I stop the rake on the PTO. So anyway, that was a bit of a learning lesson, a bit of fun. I say fun, I didn't swear once, not once, definitely not. Anyway, we are ready to bale. The hay is looking absolutely perfect. It's still got a little bit of colour in it, but it's dry. So that is exactly how we want it. Anyway, I've started to waffle. Right, we're ready to start baling. We're going to do possibly one round round the outside just to get the baler working, make sure we've got any teething problems out of the way, because remember, this is the first time we've used this baler as well. And we have got to wait for Max to get back from school to bale the rest, because he is not missing this. He's not. I just can't do it. I feel so guilty if I'd done that. Anyway, just to bear in mind, this is the first time I've used this baler, first time I've used this tractor, first time I've used the FPM equipment. So it's all new equipment doing this. So yeah, when you think about it, it's actually a fair little challenge. Never mind. Right, let's get going. Right, so let's make some idiot blocks, shall we? PTO. Got our first few bales. Got Rick on trailers. Not quite heavy enough yet. They're not out of the way though. There's baling and there's knotting. We missed the first one up there. You're winding it down just a little bit more. There we go, that's the outside row all picked up. Well, baled. I just picked them up now. Now wait for Maxi. Well, the good news is that the bale is baling and it's tying knots. Yeah, missed a couple bales to start with because it's resetting its knotters, and missed one bale down the bottom. Don't know why, just missed a bale. But there we are, going all right. Should be all good for now when Maxi gets back.
You've got yourself a seat like me.
Got the full crew on now, mine. Josh brought a seat with him. Rick's got a seat but don't want to use it. Right, so on that trailer and the quad trailer, we've got 40 bales already, and that's just from around the outside. So I think I'm out with my 100. Alex is on the money for 160 now.
Proud of you both.
haymaking team here in Olet. Suzanne's brought out some cold drinks. So that's all the bales baled. And, excuse my shirt, I ripped it trying to make the collar bigger because it was getting tight. I guessed 100, Alex guessed 160 and everyone else was in the middle. Well, it wasn't.
112.
And it was 230 bales in total. I think I was being sort of optimistic towards the amount we'd actually have to carry, because that is the only problem with little bales. Once they're baled, you then got to carry them. But the guys have put them all into 8s, which is amazing. So they have been our human bale sledge. And we're now gonna, well, I've got Max's Kioti, the 16-foot flatbed trailer, tilt bed, and I'm gonna go get the Manitou and the flat 8 grab, and gonna pick them all up. So that's the next job. Let's get on with it. have got our last load. The field is bare. Alex is up top there. I've loaded this one with a flat 8, so it's not very stable, to be quite honest. Never mind, last load into the shed, and then I'll show you the shed. So there is that trailer load we just brought in. Straw. That's the first rick we made. And there's 2 more trailers up there we need to unload. And that's Daisy. Hi Daisy. We made you lots of food. Do you like the hay? Does it smell nice? Cool. Daisy happy, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be happy.
Get to all this delicious hay.
No, I think we better shut her outside now.
We're going to put her out.
Put her out this way, otherwise it's going to be like, this smells like roast dinner. Cool. Nice work. Strong work, team. Where's Josh? Strong work, Josh and Rich. So thank you very much for watching our haymaking video. We're going to spend tomorrow, because it's going to be peeing down the rain, better way be, that's what I'm saying, unloading all this lot and making that rick there bigger. And then we will, catch up with you in the next chapter, or whatever that will ever be. What's next jobs, Max? Fencing. Fencing. Now we've got the hay out of the way, we can do some fencing. I seem to look like I'm on the change here or something with a top like this. Never mind. Anyway, thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.